Howdy folks. Today we're going to be talking about an Amaro that's just a little bit more unusual, maybe not the most common one. I'm going to tell you whether or not you should buy it, and we're going to make a delicious cocktail with it later. Let's check it out. Okay, so Zucca is from Milan. It takes its name from a cafe in Milan, Cafe Zucca. Zucca actually means squash or pumpkin, I think, but the drink has nothing to do with squash. It's actually rhubarb based, which there's actually, I think, a few different ones. Like in Italy, I believe there are more than one rhubarb based drink. It's sort of a rough category. It's called a Rhubarb, which refers to the rhubarb. They use Chinese rhubarb, which apparently has a little bit of a smoky flavor. I don't find Zucca to be particularly smoky. It's sort of a very subtle smokiness. And I'd say that it's a little more bitter than some of the others, like a little closer to the bitter end of the spectrum. Maybe just a little less bitter than something like Cynar, which is a little further along the scale with, say, something like Fernet or Gameldansk being way at the end of the spectrum. On the other end of the spectrum, something like Nonino or Montenegro, one of the sweeter varieties. We're just gonna give this a quick taste, just to remind myself. It's got that dry vegetal smell, which I associate a lot with Cynar. I almost feel like this could be a substitute for Cynar. Yeah. It's got like a lingering bitterness, like a lingering slight smokiness. I'd say the smokiness is pretty subtle. So today I'm going to be making a drink that I saw on the Wee Pearl YouTube channel. She makes a lot of shrubs, including Strawberry Shrub, which I also made recently. And this drink has a Godfather theme. It's called the Zucca Brasi. A character in The Godfather, I guess. I haven't watched The Godfather in a while. Anyway, I got Strawberry Shrub. I got the Zucca, just bought it. I definitely have rye whiskey. Let's give this a shot. So let's give this a try. I've never had this before. This will be my first time. I'm loving my garnish from the garden. Just get rid of this for a second. I'm tempted to just eat the strawberry right off the bat. Maybe I'll just do it. Garden strawberries. That's better than that. All right, so let's take a look at this. A nice big ice cube. Can definitely smell the shrub. It's coming through nice. Nice tartness from that shrub. The rye is giving it a nice backbone. Oh, and the Zucca is, it's bringing the whole thing together. It's got like a lingering smokiness, a lingering sort of bitterness. That's really nice. This is an excellent drink. I could drink a lot of these. My one issue is I think that everybody's shrub is different. Whenever you make homemade shrub, you're never quite exactly sure what you're going to get because everybody's using different vinegar typically. Mine might be a little more vinegary than it needs to be for this. I mean, it's delicious. I might dial back my strawberry shrub just a little, but the strawberry and the rhubarb go great together. Now, you might recall from my plum shrub video that I did a little bit ago that I suggested starting with a ratio of 1.5, 3/4 of base spirit, shrub, and Amaro. And that's almost exactly what this is. So I'm not the only one who thinks this is a good idea. This is almost exactly that ratio. It's 1.5 rye, 3/4 shrub, and an ounce of rhubarb, an ounce of Zucca, excuse me. So, you know, she's up to the Zucca a little bit for, you know, balance reasons. I can't say that I'm complaining. This is fucking awesome. This is delicious. It's the kind of drink I like. I love a shrub drink. I love a boozy shrub drink. This is really good. I'm into it. So let me just say, in terms of using Zucca, I'll put a few links down in the description to some other Zucca drinks that I think I'm gonna try in the future. And if you're just wanting to put it in something, I would maybe look for a Chinar drink. You could probably swap this for Chinar and make a slightly less bitter version of whatever that drink was. You could definitely make a Black Manhattan with this, or even a rum Black Manhattan. Yes, sir. That would be pretty dope. The smokiness in this isn't, it's very subtle. There is another Rabarbaro on the market called Sfumato. At least that they definitely have that in America. I'm assuming it's everywhere. It's made by Cappelletti, and it's got a much smokier punch to it, as I recall. I haven't had it in a little while, but I might buy a bottle just to do a side by side, because my recollection is if you like it very smoky, get Sfumato. If you want a little more subtle, sort of more traditional Amaro vibe, go for the Zucca. So a couple final thoughts. This isn't an Amaro that I would say you have to have in your bar. It's delicious, and if you like Amaro and you have a few, I would definitely think about picking it up. But I wouldn't get it for my first one. For the first Amaro that you're getting, you might want to get something sort of middle of the road, like a Verna or Maletti, Ramazzotti maybe, something along those lines. This is a little bit unusual with its smokiness and its sort of vegetal taste from the rhubarb. But if for a Amaro lover, definitely a must-have, and that's what I am. So I have it now. I'm excited. Thanks for watching. If you like a video like this, go ahead and give it a like. Appreciate a subscription. We'll see you next time. Zucca Brasi. Cheers.